Hello beauties, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're gonna see how I created this soft, glowy, dewy, glamorous makeup look using budget-friendly, affordable makeup products, which is not going to be more than Rs. 300. I started with a well-moisturized face. I'm going to start shaping my brows using the Swiss Beauty Shape My Brows palette in the shade 01. This is my go-to palette nowadays, guys. This palette has a black, a grey and a brown color, so you can find your shade definitely in this palette. This is very good, guys. I always use this for shaping my brows because it doesn't give you that stark eyebrows. It is very pigmented, so you can build it up as you like. Next up, I'm just fixing the brows with the help of a Wet n Wild clear mascara. This is also going to be useful to fix the hair in place and not let them move here and there. I'm going to be using this NY Orange color correcting primer. This primer retails for Rs. 250, but you will get it at a price of 100 to 150 during the discount. But this primer is not so thick in consistency, and it kind of hides the pigmentation and the fine lines, and it also mattifies the skin. So I'm going to be applying this around the areas of my eyes, around my mouth, on my face where I have dark spots and pigmentation. Next, I'm using this NY Dewy Drops foundation in the shade Latte. This foundation is going to give you a sheer to medium coverage. It gives you a dewy, glowy finish to your skin. The only con with this foundation is it doesn't have a pump or a dropper. So that is one big disadvantage, because you'll have to topple the whole bottle to get the product out, which is very inconvenient. Otherwise, it really blends well on the skin, and I prefer a beauty blender rather than a brush to apply this foundation, because that way it gives a good airbrushed effect on the skin. So I use the beauty blender here. I also tried to apply it first with the help of a brush, but I didn't quite like the finish that it gave, so I decided to use the beauty blender instead. Next, I am concealing my under eyes using the NY concealer in the shade Milk Chocolate Pretzel. This concealer is quite thin in consistency, and it provides sheer to medium coverage only and not a high coverage. This is also slightly lighter for my skin tone. I somehow managed to apply it. Next, I am going to color correct using this concealer from Swiss Beauty. This is in the shade Warm Sand. This shade is slightly darker for my skin tone. You should always have a concealer which is slightly your skin tone or slightly darker, which will actually help in hiding the dark spots and the pigmentation on your skin. I'm so happy with this concealer, guys. Next up, I'm going to be using this NY Kajal. This is so amazing, guys. This Kajal is so smooth and jet black in color. I have just applied this Kajal along the waterline, and I'm just drawing a tight line along the lash line of my eyes. I'm just drawing a close line along the lashes, and this doesn't have to be perfect at this point because anyways we're going to smudge it. I'm smudging the Kajal with the help of a brow brush at first. I'm just pulling the Kajal from its position towards the outside at first with the help of a brow brush. I'm also using this brow brush to slightly wing this liner towards the outside of the eye so that it will give a nice winged look to the liner, and even after we smudge it, this will give a very nice look to the eyes. Now I'm smudging the liner with the help of a eyeshadow brush. You can intensify the smoky effect as much as you like, guys. Next up, I'm going to be using this Swiss Beauty eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take this brown smoky color from this palette. I'm going to use this brown to intensify the lash line and create a more smoky effect to the eyes. I'm also using this brown eyeshadow along the waterline to create a complete look to the eyes. I am blending it again with the help of a blending brush, not too much away from the lash line, but just diffusing it along the lash line. Next, I'm taking this light pink shimmery shade from the same palette, and I'm using it to highlight my brow bone. Next up, I'm using this Maybelline Hyper Curl mascara to complete the eye look. You can use any mascara here. On to the contour, I'm using the NY contour stick in the shade Toffee. This shade is slightly lighter for my skin tone. So if you're someone of my skin tone or deeper than me, you should probably use something darker than this. But I somehow used it to contour the cheekbone along the perimeter of my face, along the jawline. I just drew a line and then I'm just going to smudge it with the help of a contour brush. So I'm just moving the product from its current position upwards so that it will give a more intensified effect along the jaws and it kind of diffuses towards the cheekbone. When we are contouring the jawline, we have to always move the product towards the jaws. I'm just contouring my nose with the help of this contour stick, diffusing the product with the help of the contour brush. Next up, I'm going to be using this blush from Blue Heaven. This is a lip and cheek tint. The pigmentation of this blush really surprised me. It's so pigmented, very easy to apply, and it is not waxy or sticky on the face, and it blends like a dream, guys. This blush is also very affordable, and this particular shade gives you that natural pink blushed look to your face. This is a very beautiful blush. There are different application techniques for the blush, so if you want a more lifted look to your face, you have to apply the blush on the high points of your cheeks. Next up, I'm going to be applying this lip gloss from Cups and Lashes. This is in the shade BB04. I got this lip gloss for around 225 rupees. This is more like a lipstick, I feel, because it's very pigmented and it is not so glossy as well. This particular shade is very good. It's like a very beautiful mix of brown and pink, and it gives a very nice natural pink lips to you. This pink shade is not too bright and at the same time not too dull as well. It is going to make you look fresh and give a pop of color to your face as well. I'm really surprised at the color payoff of this lip gloss, guys. This is the final look, guys. I hope you really like this look. This is a very natural, glowy, dewy, glamorous makeup look. And this makeup look can be achieved by not spending more than 1000 rupees. If you're looking for a budget-friendly makeup, this makeup look is ideal for you guys. Most of these products mentioned in the video are available at a very less price in purple.com if you want to purchase. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit like if you really liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please comment in the comment section. I would love to hear from you all. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next video. Ta-ta.